What's up, Gym Bros? We're back at it again. We got arm day today. We got a good camera angle. Yesterday, I didn't feel like recording in the gym, mostly because there was a lot of people there, and I didn't want to be like that one weirdo recording. So, we're good today. It's a Tuesday night. Shouldn't be a lot of people in there. Obviously, depends. But right now, I'm focused on arms. Now for arm day, well, not really arms, shoulders, triceps. We got shoulders, triceps today. I'm focused on my movements of shoulder press, my cable lateral raises that I do with the boys. I've done with the boys in the past. I'm focused on a bunch of that stuff, my tricep movements, I'm only going to do about 3 sets of like a heavy shoulder press. Like a pretty moderately heavy shoulder press for about 6 to 8 reps. And that's where I find to be the best personally. But we got about 6 to 8 reps on shoulder press. We're going to try and do the 55s if we can. That would be very nice. But considering we're on the cut and we're trying to drop 10 pounds, it's going to be a little bit harder to do. But we're going to see if we can manage. If we can't do the 55s, we'll do the 50s. Throw that around for a little bit. But yeah, this should be good. Lateral raises should be good. Cable lateral raises are the easiest thing on earth. I love them. Because you can take them to failure. You get a good stretch. Get a good stretch on your side delt and work that. Then we're going to do some rear delt work. And then I think after that, we're going to do triceps. We're going to do 2 sets of heavy push down, press downs. And then we're going to do 2 heavy sets of skull crushers. For good rep range. For skull crushers, what I personally like to do is I like to do 8 to 10 reps on them, just because I like to feel like a good contraction. But that's just me on that movement personally. Everyone else has their own desired rep range for different movements. That's just mine on that is like 8 to 10. On shoulder press, I only do 6 to 8. And then everything else, it's around that range of like 6 to 10. It's between those two. But yeah, I'm really excited for today. Shoulders is my specialty because I genetically have just really big shoulders. Like for a 16-year-old who's been lifting for a year and a half. But yeah, I'm really excited to get this in. Afterwards, we're going to get in our protein amount for the day. Hopefully, this cut's been going really well. I've been in like a 600 calorie deficit. I've been chilling. I've been eating right, eating healthier, eating whole foods, but occasionally I treat myself to like the nice McDonald's, whatever. Because in my mind, as long as it's in my calorie set, it should be fine. Also, I've been doing cardio for about 15-20 minutes, just so I can get that in. Can't put it in the video, unfortunately, mostly because it takes too much space on my phone. But other than that, everything's going great. Tomorrow is just a cardio day, so I might just record that just because, it's a 20-minute, 15-minute session of cardio, just yapping. Probably playing Clash or something. But yeah, that should be fine. Thursday we have chest and bicep, probably with Gabe. Friday is going to be legs, possibly with Michael. But everything is going according to plan. Honestly, this week's been really well so far. It's only Tuesday. But yesterday's back workout was pretty good. I talked about it in the little video that I posted. It was just the pump check, just because, if I'm going to get something out, at least do a pump check. But right now, I'm focused on the shoulders and triceps. Exercises, the workout for today is my favorite one. It's my favorite day. I like to say chest day, best day, but at the same time, shoulders and triceps is my favorite day. Because, there's no better feeling than getting a good arm pump, like that. Obviously, getting a good bicep pump is really good, but I like to do the biceps with chest just because whenever I did back and bi, I never felt like I could really kill them. Like, I could really kill back and then really kill bi, because there's always some limiting factor with that. Which is why I've decided to do, back and tricep occasionally, and chest and bicep. Because in chest and bicep, at least, I can take my chest to failure and then completely obliterate my biceps as well. And the way most people take bicep trainings, they only include about 3 sets at they interpret it as 3 sets at the end of your workout, but in reality, it's a muscle group in and of itself, so you should train it like any other. And that's why I'm also going to start incorporating abs on my leg day. Right now, on a 5'5" frame, about 165 pounds. It's pretty hard to see the abs, but they're there. Just got to do that, get my body fat percentage low enough, and then also, work them so that the little muscle fibers, stick to that part. There's a bunch of flies in here. going on at my high school right now. Yeah, and the gym that I go to, the one that's right down my high school's avenue. You know, there's my high school, there's a bunch of food places, and then there's just the gym. Which obviously I love going to the gym, because who wouldn't? Who doesn't love going to the gym? But yeah, I mean, whenever I get out of school, on most days, whenever I do decide to record, I normally do my homework at night, go to the gym, get a video done, and then upload it. At least that's when I had like an actually decent schedule, when I uploaded at least 5 times in like a week, which that was actually good, because those videos got actually decent views for my size and channel. The goal is to get a sponsorship. I think that'd be really cool, because just like as a high schooler, how cool would it be to say that you're a sponsored athlete? You know, that's my ideology behind it. It's just like, I can do what I need to do, but if I want to be a sponsored athlete, you know, get sponsored by like a supplement company or like a fashion company, I think that'd be fucking badass. Because who wouldn't want that? And I'm not saying it'd be a flex, but it'd just be like, it'd be a step towards getting to where I want to in life. Because like my current goal is to like major in college in like biochemistry or like kinesiology or physiology. Because honestly, I love learning about the body. But I think that would give me my one step forward to that, because it shows me that I'm doing something right. You know, it's not that like all this muscle training is going to use, or that my content that I'm doing, where I'm posting just like, you know, myself working out as a 16-year-old, slowly progressing up in life, and also just in the gym getting bigger and stuff, you know, doing cuts and bulks, and just hanging out with friends. I think this shows me I'm doing something right. You know, I don't think it's a bad goal to have. It's a goal that a lot of people can do. It's just dedication. Yeah, everything is planned out for today. Tricep training shouldn't take too long. Shoulder training should not take too long either. Shoulder training is my favorite. But at the same time, I just have good shoulders. So it's like I can kind of throw in whatever I want in there and still get a good pump. So like I can do probably about 5 or 6 sets of lateral raises, different lateral raise variations for like 6 sets total. And it might be flood volume, it probably is. But I'll still see growth, just because like you get a good pump from it. I mean, obviously I feel great whenever I do that. Probably not the wisest decision to do, but I mean, I feel great. So is that really a problem? In my mind, no. It's just as long as I feel good when I do it, as long as I'm seeing results from it. You know, as long as you see results, because there's nothing inherently bad with high volume training. It's just how a person, you know, how everyone's body works individually. And mine, I guess, responds well to just, you know, low rep training, low rep, you know, high weight training, as my strength and conditioning coach at school would say. But, you know, there's nothing wrong with it. You know, train how you want to. I think as long as you're receiving results, you should be doing something right. Every single time I park, my fucking car thing goes off. But yeah, we're chilling. Right now, we're gonna head into the gym. I do not have pre-workout with me. I am gonna buy water, just because last time I didn't and I regretted it. So we're gonna do that now.
Alrighty, everyone. So this is currently a voiceover, mostly because the microphone cut out. But right here, we're doing seated shoulder press for about 3 sets. I didn't take a video of the other 2 sets, mostly because there were a lot of people in the gym, and I didn't want to really bother them and disturb them from working out. But currently here, we're repping out the 52s and a halves for around 6 to 8 reps. I ended up doing 9, actually. And on my other 2 sets, I ended up doing 7 and then went down to 5, which is showing how much progressive overload really goes to show. But I could have done the 55s for 6 reps, but instead I did the 52 and a halves for 9, and then slowly went down in sort of like a pyramid style. As you can tell on my final rep, I'm really pushing myself to my limits, and I went all the way to failure, including doing as many partials as I could, even though I'm barely just like moving around the weights. But that was a good set. That's what I'm trying to go for whenever I work out. And yeah, that's typically what you want to look for in your training. For my next exercise, I did cable Y raises. I learned this exercise from Max Usid, a really, really good content creator. I mostly like doing these because I personally feel a really good stretch and I get a good mind-muscle connection and obviously feel pumped up every single time I do them. And this is the only time that the mic decided to work, so I'll just let it play.
I didn't record my full session of shoulder press because there was a lot of people surrounding the area and I didn't really want to bother people. So right now we're going to do, we're going to do our shoulder extensions. Lateral raises, not shoulder extensions. we're doing our lateral raises. The cable. For as many reps as we can. Now, obviously, keeping good form. But if you guys haven't seen this before, just crossing the cables and lifting up in a Y shape. That's all we're doing. And creates a really good stretch. And I love doing it. Let me actually put it up one more, just to, like, create a little bit bigger of a stretch. Yeah. Right now, on the playlist, we're currently listening to Don't Stop the Music by Rihanna Slow Reverb, the remix version, because it is an absolute banger. All right. That's a pretty good set right there. You can really feel it. My side delts, I felt really, really good. The thing I'm trying to do with this movement is I'm trying to go, obviously to the top as far as I can, get that real good stretch. But then slowly control it on the way down. And I think it's called the eccentric. So I can really feel all my muscle fibers working. And I mean, it's getting the job done. I mean, I feel great. We'll do another set. Felt really, really good. For side delt training, I just keep it simple. I just keep it like this. I kind of stopped doing the other superset just because it's inconvenient. And also, once I'm done frying all this stuff, just can't have enough in the tank to really kill it the way I want to. I mean, obviously, I hit the dim fight side delt, but like, what I'm just trying to do is I'm just trying to build them up enough. So yeah, let's get a move on. The second set of this feels really good. I might up it a little bit more just so I can get a little bit better of a stretch. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. All right. All right.
Alright, now the reason I choose to do cable Y raises is because they train your side delts in the shortened position, since peak tension is at the top of the movement. Now, I personally like to take these to failure and even end up going past that, and I decided to do single arm lateral raises as well. And ever since I started doing those, my side delts have been growing a lot recently. I've shown this exercise to my friends, and they end up loving them. I mean, we all have amazing pumps afterwards, and this is an exercise I definitely recommend. Now moving on to my triceps, I'm currently doing push downs with an easy bar attachment, mostly because I can lift more weight with it, and also I feel really good mind muscle connection whenever I do my tricep push downs. But as you can see, my grip kind of alternates a little bit. My thumb is over the bar and also under it. It kind of alternates randomly, and I only do it just because it feels comfortable for me. It's not really optimal, but it's what I prefer. And what I'm trying to do when I do this is I'm trying to kind of twist my wrist slightly so that I can really focus on my triceps getting most of the weight pushed rather than my forearms. I also have my legs in a bit of a weird stance so that I'm not using them to help push more weight. What I'm mainly trying to focus on is I'm trying to pause once my triceps are fully extended and slowly bringing them back up so that my elbows are in a place so that I can get a good stretch on my triceps without biasing my shoulders. Now, I only do these for about 2 or 3 sets depending on how my triceps feel and if I can really push them further. Other than that, it would be mostly flub volume. That wouldn't be help anything and would delay recovery. But I only did 2 here since I really killed my triceps and I tried to take them as close to mechanical failure as I could. And lastly, we have skull crushers. I do them seated since I feel like I can get a really good stretch on my triceps, and I'm once again using an easy bar since I can hold the bar without my wrist hurting and can take them closer to failure. Like I did with tricep pushdowns, I am pausing once my triceps are fully extended to emphasize a deep stretch. I'm doing everything I can to keep my form as strict as possible, and this is my final tricep exercises. It's my killer at the end of my workout, and I absolutely love it. Gabe and I have done this before on other shoulder and tricep days, and needless to say, it gives such a great pump. The entire shoulder and tricep day is really, really simple. I only do 3 sets of shoulder press, then I do 2 sets of cable rye raises, occasionally supersetted with a different variation behind the back, which gets it in its lengthened position, and that pump is also incredible. We also do rear delts on occasion, but today my rear delts felt fine, so I didn't really do any of that. And for tricep training, we keep it pretty simple with just 3 sets of push downs and 2 sets of skull crushers to complete failure. The intensity is there on every single one of my reps and every single one of my sets, and that's the biggest thing whenever you're trying to build muscle is intensity. And yeah, that's kind of it for this. I'll leave the workout in the description below.
We got Curious motherfucking George.